So what we are going to do in this conversion of units is, suppose if we have one particular measurement in centimeters, if we want to write the same thing into kilometers or in millimeters, we can use the dimensional analysis to do that. Okay? So we'll go in detail. So units are derived from the dimensions, and the dimensions are derived from the actual formulae of physical quantities. This already we know it. Okay, so means dimensions, when we are writing, we have written in the formula, from there we have written. Okay, if we have dimensions, easily we can write units also. Now if the dimensions are known for a physical quantity, then it is easy to express it in FPS, CGS, MKS, SI system, or any other arbitrary chosen system. Okay, so this is also known thing only. Dimensions are known, we can write in any system we want. Now this is a general way how we will convert one system of units into another system of units. So we are writing some number, as we spoke in the last class. Constants doesn't matter when we are dealing with the dimensional analysis, but here, as we are converting units, so we have to choose some arbitrary constant. Here I have chosen one, here I have chosen one. So the n1 and n2 may be 1, so it may be nullified when we are choosing it as 1. Okay, so I have chosen some arbitrary constant n1 and n2. Usually we will be writing in terms of m, l and t, right? So that's the reason m, l and t I have written two times, means two sides, both the sides it is there. That's the reason 1 2 I have differentiated. And powers also, we do not know how much power we get. If we get 0, it may be nullified, it will become 1. So the previous case already we have seen it. Now this is general formula how we convert one system of units into another system of units. So you may not be understanding from here how exactly we deal with. We will see one example so that we will come to know. Right. Suppose n2 is equals to, if we write. Now what we'll write, n1 is there already. This m2, l2, t2, that is coming down, and as powers are same, so we have divided them individually. Okay, right. Now n1 and n2 are the magnitudes of the respective system of units. Okay, that we will come to know exactly. Similar, the unit bigger the magnitude of a physical quantity and vice versa. It doesn't matter. Now, for example, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters we have. We'll see with that example. M is bigger in it and centimeter is a smaller one. Okay. Smaller the unit, bigger the magnitude. So this known thing only. See, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. See, here centimeter is a smaller unit, whereas its magnitude is bigger. That is what we have represented in the above. If it is having bigger unit, meter is a bigger unit, whereas its magnitude is less. So the small value will have bigger magnitude. That is what it means, right? Next, same thing it is. 1 Newton is equals to 10 to the power of 5 dynes. Conversion will be there. It will come in class 9. So dyne is a smaller unit as compared to Newton. So these are the CGS system of units. These are SI system of units. Okay, CGS system is smaller as compared to SI system. So what we are having, so which is having small system of unit having greater magnitude of value. This n1 and n2 we have written, those are nothing but these, right? Next example, we'll go with an example, we'll understand clearly. Suppose we want to convert 1 joule into ergs. How do we do that? We know already, we know it when we studied in class 10. Here we will see exactly how we will convert it. Joule is unit of energy or work in SI system, whereas erg is unit of work or energy in CGS system. Okay. Next, the dimensional formula of energy or work, both are same. We know it already. We derived ml square 3 to the power of -2 we will get. Okay. Now the units from dimensions in SI and CGS system are kg meter square per second square and gram centimeter square per second square, right? So these two things are varying. Second is anywhere it is the same. Just I have written units of joule and erg, nothing else. Next, let n1 joule is equals to n2 erg. We have to find this n1 and n2 only from the same above formula only I am writing. Okay. Now, so now n1 is equals to 1, n2 is equals to we do not know. Okay, n1 I am taking bigger unit will be smaller, that's the reason I have taken 1. This smaller unit magnitude will be more, that is what I want to find now. So mass m is equals to 1 kg, that is 100 grams. In terms of this also we are writing. Length L is equals to 1 meter, which is equals to 100 centimeter. That also I am expressing in terms of centimeters. Seconds, there is no much difference. Now we are writing m power a, L power b, T power c. Just now we have written the same way we are writing. That is equals to what? ml square t to the power of minus 2. Okay, here we have written ma l b t c. Okay, this only we are writing. As both sides are having same, I have, what is that, m l square t to the power of minus 2 is our formula. Now, so what we are doing, n2 is equals to, n2 is equals to, just now we have got this equation in the above, so the same thing I am writing over here now. So m1 m2 m3, so for this one and for this it is 2, I have just substituted in there. And we are ending up with this result. I'll do this on a white screen so that you will understand more clearly. Now, I'll write over that. So what we want to convert, n1 joules is equals to, n1 joules is equals to n2 ergs, right? Erg has to be written completely. Now, so n1, let it be n1 as it is. So n1 value we have taken it as 1. No, bigger joule is bigger unit, so it's n1 value we have taken it as 1 in the given table. Let me write a table also over here. Now, just a minute. Right. See, we have this already in the slide. We have seen it. Same thing I am writing. N1 is equals to 1 now. So N1, N1 into so joule unit is what here I have taken already. M power a, L power b, T power c is equals to ml to e, ml square t to the power of minus 2. So m L square t to the power of minus 2. So its unit is same. And this side n2, let me write here n2 only. Here also m L square t to the power of minus 2. Okay, let me write 1 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 so that it will be easy. Now, so these are 1 and these are 2. Okay, now based on that, if we write all this, n1 is equals to what? 1. So bigger unit now, that's the reason I have taken it as 1. Smaller unit value we will find. Now m1 value is what? 1 kg. So that is so 1 kg I am writing because it has to be cancelled out. I will write in grams only. 1000 grams into L square. L is what? 100. Okay, 100 square we have to write. L square is there, no? L1 square. 100 square. 100 is nothing but 10 square is 100. Whole square we have to write. Okay, into t to the power of minus 2. T is what? 1. 1 to the power of minus 2 is nothing but 1 only. Okay, we don't need to mention it especially. Next, other side if you see, n2. n2 is what? We have to find. And m2 is what? 1 into L2 is also 1. 1 square is 1. And T2 is also 1. 1 square is 1. Now, so what we are left out with, so we don't need to write this grams over here. Anyhow, we are writing in the same units, no, both sides. So we don't need to write this. So if we write in meters, we have to write. Okay. So both sides I am writing same in terms of grams only. I don't need to write it. Now, so what we do? So left out 10 power after 1, there 3 zeros are there. So we can write it as 10 power 3. And here 10 power 2 whole square. When power comes, we will be multiplying these powers. 2 square is 2 into 2, that is 4. Okay. into 1 is doesn't matter. Okay, now this side, left side is n2. So what we can write from here, n2 is equals to 10 to the power 3 plus 4, we can write 7. Somebody is asking some doubt, it seems. So let me see once. L is equals to 100 square. Exactly. 100 I have taken it as a 10 square. 100 means what? After 1, 2 zeros will be there. So how many zeros are there? Those many powers of 10 we will write. 2 zeros are there. 10 power 2 I have written. Okay. L1 is what? Our 100. I want to write both sides same units. Here gram centimeter second. Here also gram centimeter second. This is in SI system, that already conversion I have done in this table. I am writing it. Okay. So 100 is there. 100 only I am writing it as 10 square. The 10 square has come here. 10 square and L square is there. L1 square. L1 value is 100. 10 square is nothing but 100. For this, 1 square is there. That square I have written here. Right? So what we got, N2 is equals to 10 to the power of 7. Now, so if we substitute in this, so what we will get finally from this equation, if we write N1 is equals to 1. So 1 into joule. 1 joule is equals to what we are getting, N2 value we got 10 to the power of 7 erg we got. Okay, so this is how we are converting one system of units into another system of units by using dimensional formula. Okay, now we'll go back to one slide also. We'll see. Just a minute. Just a minute. Right now, so that is what they have done it. This M2, L2, T2, whichever is there left side, that they brought it to other side and they have done. Okay. So however you do, we will end up with the same one. Okay. Whether you follow this method or that method, it will be same. This formula we derived in the last slide. That is what we have written here. If you don't remember this, you can easily go with this formula. You can easily go with this formula. This will be easy. If you could remember this, fine. This also you can. N2 only we are writing. N2 will be smaller in magnitude. That smaller magnitude one we want to find. Bigger magnitude one we have written it as a what we have done. Bigger unit we have written it as a larger in magnitude. Sorry, smaller in magnitude. One we have written bigger unit. Newton is bigger unit, so we have written magnitude as a 1 and we have done it. Okay. Newton is bigger in its magnitude, we have written it as 1, smaller one magnitude, we are finding it. Okay. Now, so we have ended up with 10 to the power of 7 egg. I hope it is clear. We will move on to next. We'll go with the next one. Next, to convert 1 Newton into a system where mass is measured in milligrams, length in kilometers and time in meters. Okay. Right, we'll see exactly. We'll understand. Now, so Newton or kg meter per second is unit. That is what 1 Newton they are speaking about. Okay, already they gave 1. So N1 value is clear. N1 is 1. Next, of force in SI system and so which system we want to convert directly, they are not asking us to convert it into CGS system. They mentioned some system. The mass should be in milligrams and length should be in kilometers, and next time should be in meters. Usually this is not standard system, but the problem is given in such a way to give answer. So we will do that in that system only. Now, so what happens? We'll see. So the dimensions of formula of force, mLT to the power of minus 2. Means Newton is nothing but force only. Force dimensional formula mLT to the power of minus 2. Minus 2. This already we have done it in the previous class. Now, so what we do, same N1, N2 formula only. N1 Newton is equals to N2 milligram kilometer minute to the power of minus 2. Okay. So this previously how we have done, the same way I am framing one table so that it will be easy for us. Now, so what we do, so N2 is equals to N1 into this we will see again. We will go back to the method which I have done also. N2 is equals to 1 into m1. So what is m1 here? 10 to the power of 6 milligrams. 1 kg is equals to 10 to the power of 6 milligrams, that I have written. And anyhow 1 milligrams, this denominator anyhow it comes 1 only. Next, length 1 meter they are asking, that should be in kilometers. We have to write this also in kilometers. 1 by 1000 kilometers, or 10 to the power of minus 3 kilometers we can write here. 1 by 1000 kilometers. Next, this they are asking in what minutes they are asking, right? So here there is a correction in this. Just hold on. This should be in minutes. 1 minute. Okay. Now 1 minute means, so 1 second is equals to 1 by 60 of a minute, right? So 1 by 60 of a minute, 1 by 60, here minute has to be written. Okay. Now, so whatever we want to get here, those in terms of those we are writing. Okay. 1 by 60 I have written here. Here it should not be second, it should be minute only. This also, there is a mistake in this, minute and the minute, right? Now further if you see, now, so what happens here? 10 to the power of 6, here 10 to the power of minus 3, here 1 by 60. 1 by 60 to the power of minus 2. That means 60 to the power of 2 we will get. Okay. So 60 to the power of 2 means 60 into 60, 60, and this 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of minus 3. Here it will become 10 to the power of plus 3. Okay. 10 to the power of plus 3, and here 60 into 60, 3600 will get 3600 into 10 to the power of 6. So 3600 into 10 to the power of 3, that can be written as 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6. So 1 Newton is equals to 6 into 10 to the power of 6 milligram kilometer and minute to the power of minus 2. I will do it in regular method also. That just hold on 1 second. I'll go with the fresh page. Just hold on. I'll take a fresh page over here. The same problem we will solve. So what we want to convert 1 Newton into milligram kilometer minute, right? This I'll take a snap of it. Just hold on. Oh. Next, right. So here 1 Newton we want to write now. 1 Newton, that has to be converted into milligram, kg, and minute to the power of minus 2. Okay. Now, so how many? This question mark, how many of these units it will be? Now, Newton already dimensional formula we know. Newton dimensional formula. What is that? 1 Newton is equals to, or 1 Newton is nothing but force. Force dimensional formula is what? M L T to the power of minus 2 is dimensional formula of force. Now, this if I use it. So what we will write general formula? N1 into M1 L1 T to the power T1 to the power of minus 2 is equals to M2 L2 T to the power of T2 to the power of minus 2. whereas here we will get one n2. Okay, now n2 is equals to we wanted. Now let me substitute all these. N1 already they have given 1 Newton, so 1 into m1. M1 is what, in terms of this I have to write 10 to the power of 6 mg, 10 to the power of 6 mg. Both sides I am writing same units, so I am not mentioning mg here again. Into L1 is what, 1 by 1000 kilometer. 1 by 1000 means 10 to the power of minus 3. 1 by 10 to the power of 3, when it goes up 10 to the power of minus 3. And T1, T1 to the power of minus 2. T1 is what, 1 by 60, 1 by 60 to the power of minus 2, okay, is equals to n2 into. So all these are 1 1 1, so I am writing it as 1 1 1. Okay, now n2 is equals to, if we write, so n2 is equals to, what do we get? These are, and anyhow it is 1, so whatever left out is there, that we will write 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of minus 3. It will become 10 to the power of 3 into 1 by 60 all to the power of minus 2. So what happens? This 1 power minus 2 means 1, 60 to the power of minus 2. When it goes up 60 to the power of 2, it will become 60 to the power of 2 means 60 into 60 I will write. 60 into 60 is 3600 into 10 to the power of 3 is there. This what we can write, 3.6, 3.6 here. How many decimals we are writing? After one digit we are putting decimal. So already two zeros are there. Here we are putting decimal means one more zero will come. 10, 3. Okay, 3.6 into 1000 it will become 3600. So 1000 means 10 power 3. Here already one more 10 power 3 is there. Both 10 power 3, 10 power 3, 10 power 6 it will become. This is n2 value. Right? Now what we can write finally? Finally we can write from here 1 Newton is equals to, or 1 Newton is equals to, what we can write now? 1 Newton is equals to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 milligram kg minute to the power of minus 2. This is what we can write from the given question. Okay, that is what our answer is. Right. That's all about it. We'll move on to our slides once. That is what we got over here. Right. So that is what we got over here. Now